Hey YouTube, it's Haru, and today we'll be drawing Genshin Impact characters. I know most of y'all know this game since it is quite famous. It is a gacha game released by Huawei, and recently Genshin Impact has released a Pyro Nation called Natlan. The characters has gotten me so excited, so yes, today we will be drawing Natlan characters. Of course, first in the list is Kanich, the Turnfire Hunt. He's the first character to be released for Natlan update, and yes, he is my favorite character because look at his design. I think his character design is supposed to be based out of pixels, yes, and video game pixels to be exact. Kinich is supposed to be a Dendro character. He is already playable in the game, and yes, I've actually pulled for him and I got him. I really saved up for this guy because I really like his design. According to the game lore, Kenichi is actually a Saurian hunter. Saurians are like the mobs or monsters that are present in this nation. You can battle them, you can actually interact with them, and some of them can actually talk or you can understand them. I mean, not necessarily talk, but there can be dialogues that can be made when interacted with these Saurians, which is actually very cute. So yes, back to Kenichi's character design is mainly made out of pixels. There are a lot of geometric shapes and squares basically. So yeah, I focus on that, on highlighting that and while drawing him. I also really like his design. He quite resembles Xiao from the nation of Liyue. I like how the green complements his character design because he is quite an emo vibe character, I guess. I really like the combination of colors, especially that my favorite color is green. So the combination of green, blue-green, black, and sometimes orange and yellow really complements this character. Another cute thing about Kenichi is he has this companion or the pixel dragon that can be seen always with him even when you are playing with him. Is his companion named Aha or Aho. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but yeah, he has this dragon companion that is supposed to be the overlord. This dragon constantly berates him and it's quite angry at him and wishes him to die sometimes, which is really funny and quite entertaining whenever you're playing with him because there's like two dialogues playing in the background, especially when you are idle. The dynamic between Kenichi and Aha is very funny since the combination of a Sasuke-like character, emo, cold, mysterious guy, added with a very funny dragon that constantly is angry at him and wishes him to die. It's very funny, especially for the player. So I made sure to add Aha in the background because it is quite important to Kenichi's storyline. And I made sure to add his two expressions because every time he changes expressions, it's very funny. So for the next character, let's move on to someone who is the complete opposite of Kenich. Her personality is very bubbly, very happy, someone who gives off a positive vibe. Her personality is very similar to Amber from Mondstadt. If you guys do play this game, you'll probably know Amber from Mondstadt because she is one of the first pre-characters that will be given to you when you are first starting. So Mulani is a hydro character, meaning she uses water to fight, and which is quite obvious in her character design because she uses a shark to surf, which is really fun to use in game and quite revolutionary to the exploration aspect of this game. So she is a guide, a surfer, and a water sports shop owner for the people of the spring. So yeah, a really fun character. She is always active and a sweet person, which is also one of her key traits. Yes, so she is supposed to be some kind of very likable girl in Natlan. So I made sure that she poses in a very cheerful manner. Yeah, with a peace sign, I guess, which is very cute for a character, I think. I also really like this design. The contrast between the short hair and the long braids really is a trademark of her, and her outfit really gives off that surfer vibe. Mualani overall has a great design, great gameplay. I think she is one of the few characters that can deal nuke damage in the game. And I swear when she was announced and released, my For You page on TikTok was filled with people showcasing their Mualani damage. And her passive, I guess, or skill, the dolphin stance keeps you surfing on land even, which is a great gameplay and helps really on exploration. Which is why I think that Natlan really focuses on improving the lifestyle of the players in the game. Even Kanich has a skill that lets you do extra jumps and lets you like pull yourself into the air using AHA, which is quite fun to use and really makes climbing a lot easier. Overall, Mokolani is a great character. She has a great character design, very likable personality. I don't even have a problem with her outfit being quite too revealing because she is a surfer after all. The shark surfboard is such a witty move for Hoyoverse because it adds up to her uniqueness and really lives up to her personality as a fun surf teacher or master. In my opinion, the design choices they made with Moalani is very good. But if I were to change one thing, I guess I would just add a little more fish elements or water elements in her costume. And the bunny ears is quite out of place for me. I think that they should have added more shark elements into the costume just to make it more coherent with her abilities and her surfboard. But yeah. So now let's move on to the very controversial Pyro Archon Mavuika. Her entrance was quite cool because even in her first appearance, she is very mysterious and quite has a very strong personality. And in this cutscene, she is battling Capitano. Her design is really interesting too because it caused a lot of controversy. I guess lots of people have been saying that her design is very off-brand. Some people really thought that her design is quite basic compared to other Archons. But for me, it really fits her personality and her gameplay. Not to be a spoiler, but her kit involves her riding a motorcycle, which really adds up to the Natlan concept of having characters that can improve exploration. She is the current Pyro Archon, and not to be a spoiler, but I think that she is resurrected from the past. Based on my understanding, she sacrificed herself 500 years ago, yet came back 500 years later, which is why Capitano challenged her. Not only to gain the Gnosis back, but he said that she failed to keep the oath she made 500 years ago. There will be some talks about the Sacred Flame, but I will leave that up to you to listen to when you're playing the game. She holds the title of being the strongest among the characters and creatures in Natlan, and of course because she is the god of Pyro, and her personality is really quite likable too. She has a great sense of leadership, and she is quite a fighter. And really, one of the most iconic character because her hair turns into fire, which really adds her to her coolness because her hair is a big part of her character design. She has a bulky long hair, which really makes her quite the feminine yet strong look. Currently, she still isn't a playable character in the game, but she will be for sure. She will be in the banners in the future. So I drew her holding a sword, but this sword is not her official sword. This is the sword that she used to fight Capitano. Her story is really interesting, which is why I suggest that you guys play the game so you will catch up on the lore. Some notes about her design. I think that she is the most misaligned among the Natlan characters. Because in Natlan, people and characters have different tribes that they are part of, and I guess that their design must be cohesive with their tribe. And Bavuika being in a zippered bodysuit and with shoulder pads doesn't really fit into any of those tribes because her design is very futuristic and quite modern. And this is just my opinion, but I think most of the character design choices made for Bavuika is for fan service. I just wish that the developers made her character design fitting to the lore of Natlan and to the concept of tribes. She is the pyro god after all, so they should have made her character design incorporate that more instead of just pushing the idea that she rides a motorcycle by making her wear a bodysuit. So that's it for me drawing Natlan characters. Just a reminder that this video is not at all sponsored by Genshin Impact or Hoyoverse. I just love the game so much and the characters in Natlan are so cool that I decided to draw them, so I hope you did enjoy this video. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and check the notification bell for more updates. Once again, this is Haru. Thank you for watching and see you again next video.